Well, Khalil, first off, congratulations. First fight back since that title fight in October. Earlier this week, you said you gained a lot of experience from that fight. So how do you just feel about the fight tonight? You go 5 rounds with a former champion.
I feel like I made the right adjustments during camp. And I did everything and listened to my coaches. And they said it'd be exactly how it went tonight. So having trust in them, trust in the process, just overall trust, and yeah, everything played out. I'm sorry, I'm still like.
No, I mean, it's still very fresh. For the fight, throughout the first, right in the first round, the leg kicks were very prominent for you. I know you have the Muay Thai background, so for you, how much of that was the approach to kind of switch things to the Muay Thai approach and use those leg kicks to your advantage?
Yeah, I think, it's just a part of my art, like when I go out there and paint my picture, I want to make sure that that there's always a touch of Muay Thai in there. I knew that he'd be heavy on that front foot, and so I drilled the calf kicks over and over again with John Wood and Christian Knowles, and I tried him, and I saw that after maybe the second or third one, he started to kind of lose his balance a bit, and so I was like, okay, this is effective. I'll throw as many as I can.
And earlier this week, you said you weren't looking past Jamal, but you just felt very confident. And I could feel that confidence when we spoke earlier this week, and you could just see it in the octagon tonight. What was it about just Jamal maybe, or just how you were feeling heading into that fight that gave you that confidence?
My confidence comes from my training and from my coaches, honestly. They put me through the best training, like John Wood is in charge of all my MMA stuff. Christian Knowles and anything like Muay Thai and strategy. Lorenzo, he makes me, do all of these crazy things. I die every day in training, but it's for a purpose, and so that's where my confidence comes from. Just like every day giving 100% effort and having people that hold me accountable and making sure that I give my best.
And you said you really wanted to kind of be a well-rounded mixed martial artist and show all aspects of your game. When you look at your performance tonight, I know we just said it's still very fresh, but what are you most proud of?
To be honest, tonight I'm most proud of just my patience. I'm proud of my patience and like staying calm. I didn't let my ego get in the way tonight. There were some times where, I saw a couple little gestures, or I heard some crowd boos, because I took, the last 10 seconds to I won the round, you know what I mean? And I know the crowd wants to see but, when I'm responsible for, for my journey, and hopefully, people were entertained by the fight. But I wanted to make sure that, I could sustain 5 rounds and prove that I can still fight on the championship level.
Yeah, and I know that getting back to that title fight is the goal for you. There's a new champion now that kind of opens things up for the division. So when you look at Magomed as a champion and him as a challenge and test for you, what excites you the most about that potential matchup?
Just the belt. Honestly, just the gold belt around his waist is the only thing that attracts me about, about him, about the fight, you know what I mean? If he didn't have the belt, I wouldn't even care about the guy, honestly. His name wouldn't even come out of my mouth, but unfortunately he's the champion and I have to mention him, so that's it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Khalil, a very dominant performance from you. Congratulations, it's good to have you back. Thank you.